6 reasons your tire pressure light stays on even after filling your tires. You checked your tires, you added air, everything looks fine, but the tire pressure light is still on. And now you're wondering, did I miss something? Is there still a problem, or is the system just not resetting? This is a very common situation, and the important thing to understand is this: that light does not only respond to low air pressure, it responds to the entire TPMS system. And sometimes the reason it stays on has nothing to do with just adding air. In this video, I'll show you 6 common reasons your tire pressure light stays on even after filling your tires. And more importantly, what you should check first before assuming something is broken. Let's go step by step. Reason number 1, incorrect tire pressure even after filling. This is the most common mistake. You added air, but the pressure may still not be correct. Each vehicle has a recommended pressure usually listed on the driver's side door sticker. If one tire is still below that level or even slightly off, the system may keep the light on. Also, overfilling can sometimes cause issues too, because the system expects a specific range, not just more air. So the first thing to do is check all 4 tires carefully, cold pressure, not after driving, and make sure every tire matches the recommended level. Even one tire slightly off can keep the light on. Reason number 2, temperature change affecting pressure. Tire pressure changes with temperature. When the weather gets colder, air contracts, and tire pressure drops. When it gets warmer, pressure rises. So even if you filled your tires recently, a sudden temperature drop can bring pressure back down again. This is why many drivers see the light come on early in the morning, but not later in the day. So if the light stays on, consider the conditions. Was it colder than usual? Did the temperature change overnight? Because sometimes the system is reacting correctly, but the environment changed. Reason number 3, TPMS system needs a reset. On many vehicles, the system does not reset automatically. After correcting tire pressure, you may need to reset the system manually. This can involve pressing a reset button, using the infotainment system, or driving for a certain distance. If the system is not reset, the light may stay on even though pressure is correct. This is one of the most overlooked causes, because drivers fix the pressure but forget to reset the system, and the car keeps showing the old warning. Reason number 4, faulty TPMS sensor. Each tire usually has a sensor inside the wheel. This sensor measures pressure and sends data to the car. If one of these sensors fails, stops communicating, or sends incorrect data, the system may keep the warning light on, even if the tire pressure is perfect. This problem becomes more likely in older vehicles because TPMS sensors have batteries, and those batteries wear out over time. When that happens, the sensor stops working properly, and the system cannot read pressure correctly. That triggers the warning light. Reason number 5, slow leak or hidden tire damage. Sometimes the tire was filled, but it is still losing air. A small puncture, a nail, a rim leak, or a valve stem issue. These can cause slow pressure loss, and even if you just filled the tire, pressure may drop again shortly after. That keeps the warning light on. This is why you should not assume that filling the tire solved the problem. Check again after some time. If one tire keeps losing pressure, there is likely a leak, and that leak needs to be fixed, not just refilled. Reason number 6, different tire size or rotation issue. If tires were recently replaced, rotated, or changed, the system may get confused, especially if tire sizes are different, pressures are not matched properly, or sensors were not reprogrammed. Some systems expect specific sensor positions. If those positions change, the system may not recognize them correctly, and the warning light may stay on. This is more common after tire service or wheel changes. Now, here's something very important. What should you check first when the tire pressure light stays on? Start simple. Check all 4 tires carefully. Use a reliable gauge. Make sure pressure matches the recommended level, not just close enough. Then consider temperature. Was it colder than usual? Did pressure drop overnight? Next, reset the system if required. Check your owner's manual for the correct method. Then look for leaks. Check for nails, damage, or slow pressure loss. And finally, consider the sensors. If everything else looks fine, a faulty TPMS sensor becomes more likely. So let's quickly recap. Your tire pressure light may stay on even after filling tires because of incorrect pressure, temperature changes, a system that needs resetting, a faulty TPMS sensor, a slow leak, or tire or sensor mismatch after service. Some of these are simple, some require attention, and some can affect safety if ignored, because tire pressure is not just about comfort. It affects handling, braking, and tire wear. And that is why this warning light should never be ignored. And now I want to hear from you. What happened when your tire pressure light stayed on? Did one tire keep losing air? Was it just cold weather? Or was it a sensor issue? Comment below with your experience. And if enough people mention the same issue, I'll make the next video on that exact problem.